Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here in New York City at the Benjamin Royal Sonesta. Now, I've known this hotel for a long time. I'm here with Simon Chapman, who's the actually complex general manager. We're going to explain that of the Benjamin. And they are really undergoing a wonderful, all the rooms are refurbished and a lot more is to come. And they just have a brand new spa that's really nice. It's compact, but it really delivers great treatments. And we're going to talk to Simon about all that and more on Insider Travel Report. Simon, first of all, thank you so much. Had a wonderful time here. You guys treated us royally, so to speak, as in Royal Sonesta. And the spa truly is magnificent, although we're going to talk about, there's more to come. But first of all, tell us a little bit about the history of this really interesting property that I've been walking past on Lexington Avenue for years.
Well, hi, James. Thanks for being here. The hotel has a long legacy going back all the way down to 1927, which was actually part of the hotel alley when the Grand Central Station was built. Mm-hmm. So a lot of history. Was originally called the Beverly, and then was taken over by the Danahan family and renamed the Benjamin after the founder. Okay. And then from there, it actually has its landmark status achieved in 2017.
That's amazing. This is a landmark building, right?
Yes, it is, yeah. And then we took over these properties, Sonesta took over these properties in 22 of March, with big plans to renovate and take this hotel to the next level. And that's what we've completed, a $25 million rooms renovation and lobby.
Now, tell us a little bit about you also, you're complex general manager, because you also oversee down the block 50 Sonesta as well, right?
Yes, makes for interesting times where we have two different properties on the same block, and my team most of them are complex as well. So we manage two different properties, but we have the advantage of being able to cater to various different clientele. And some prefer the 50. We have a lot of regular clientele there, and same here for the Benjamin. So it makes it a really easy selling proposition.
Well, as you say, here selling it, the location is amazing here on the east side, and it's East 50th Street. It really is. You're in the heart of Manhattan, and you are, as you said, in the heart of Hotel Row. You're diagonally across from the Waldorf, which is still under construction as we do this. So.
Yeah, the location's great. Near Grand Central Station, Rockefeller, Madison. We're only very, very close to Broadway, Central Park, so really quite in the heart of Midtown. And there's a lot of companies around here, so we see a lot of regulars that come back and forth on a weekly basis.
No, it is a great neighborhood. Now, what's your background? Where have you managed before?
Oh, so I actually grew up in the hotel industry. Both my parents were in it, originally from South Africa. So I grew up being that, what you call a hotel brat on property.
A spoiled hotel brat. We were talking about that earlier, about our kids are spoiled.
Yeah. So I grew up in and I fell in love with this industry. And so originally I went to university in England, and IHG took me on board there. They actually sponsored my degree. And with them, I've actually traveled mainly with Intercontinental through most of the U.S. major cities. So that's New York, Chicago, San Francisco, Washington, and then I've also done a stint in Toronto as well. And so that's where I joined Sonesta from there during the COVID.
I was looking down your resume, and you were a lot of intercontinentals around the world, right?
Yes. I mean,
including ones in New York. You were.
Yeah, so the two New York properties, I've done the Intercontinental Barclay and the Intercontinental Times Square as well, which is actually our neighbor. So I know this area pretty well. Yeah.
Well, I've interviewed Sophia over there, as you know, so it's a lovely hotel, and so that was a great hotel. But here you have a project that's really you're putting together, right?
Yeah. So this we finished the renovation in September of last year. It's a pretty new, brand new, very unique property. 209 bedrooms. Majority of the hotel is suites. Fantastic. So we have a lot to offer, I think, and that's why we have a lot of our regulars keep coming back.
Now let's talk about the rooms and suites. We just went on a tour of a lot of different categories, but you do have a lot of suites, right?
Yes. Compared to most hotels, they don't have half the inventory that's one-bedroom suites and up. So 98 one-bedroom suites, terraces, balconies, and we have two signature suites. One's called the Beverly, which is what we're sitting in here
right now. Yeah. And then the other one is the Benjamin.
Yeah, so named after what the hotel was formerly called. So
yeah, so it does it, and they're wonderful rooms. A lot of space for a New York hotel. Anybody who frequents New York hotels the space is really at a premium in most of them, but this has amazing space.
Yeah, it's we've done a lot of unique things with the rooms, specifically the floors. Introduced Lutron lighting. We converted 100 of our tubs to showers. But yeah, it's unique because of the suites aspect. So when you do stay here, pretty much you are probably going to get into a one-bedroom suite most of the time.
Which also includes a mini kitchenette, which is great. Microwave, larger than a mini fridge. It's a real fridge, and you have all this. Oh, really? Everything you need.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think for families, people that are staying here from a weekly basis, this is a great spot, and space. You have it, right? So it makes it much more comfortable, I would say.
And as you said, these all have been renovated as of last September, right?
Yes, that's correct. So we completed the renovation. And we've actually introduced a spa as well.
Well, we're going to talk about that. Yeah. That's the big news right now. You're going to have more news later this year. Yeah. But I couldn't believe it's on the third floor. And it's a compact spa, but it has everything you need. It has several treatment rooms. And the treatments were really fantastic.
Yeah, I think they offer a wide variety. They even got acupuncture, so reflexology, obviously a variety of different massages. But yeah, a small little space, but it has 4 treatment rooms. So
including one couple's room.
Yes, and a couple's room as well. So a great addition to the property. And I think it'll certainly help with a lot of travel agents when part of having that amenity, whether you use it or not, it's available. You never know, but it's a nicer add.
It's nice, and not too many. Some of the newer New York properties that I've been to have the spa, but most don't have a spa.
No, it's a difficult service. It's difficult to break into, I would say. But our current owners, they actually have 2 other spas in the city, so they're pretty well versed in what they need to do. They also bring a clientele base, and it certainly supports a lot of our travel agents, especially when they're looking for those type of amenities.
Absolutely, and you also have a pretty nice fitness room right next to it. So
yep, it's right there, all in one package there. So
I'm better at going and looking at fitness rooms rather than using them, but that's another story. I can use the spa, but that would...
It's the same all the time. I mean, it's a great size gym, but the reality is, how often do we get on there? I think we have great plans and we make the effort, but it's available if any guest wants to use it. So.
And tell me a little bit about your mascot, the owl. What is all that about?
So all the Royal Sonestas have their own mascot, okay. And it's kind of relevant to the city and a little bit of the history about the hotel. But ours, if you look at the building, it actually has owls surrounding the building. So our mascot is the owl. And as you know, owls are whimsical and playful, especially an owl's perfect for... mascot in the city that never sleeps.
That's right.
So, but it's part of our history as well. And so there's a large portrait of this royal owl that
I saw that downstairs in the lobby, off the lobby, and then of course you have a lot of pillows with the owl on it.
Yes, and I think as we grow as a property with F&B, we're gonna have a lot of fun with the owl mascot. We'll do some owl dishes, drinks, and get a little playful with it.
Now, one of the things we noticed originally that you do not yet have a restaurant or bar, but that is something to come, right?
Yes. So big plans. We're actually planning a renovation that'll start off in May and hope to be ready for the 4th quarter. But so it sits on the corner of 50th and Lexington. It was the former National, but so we have the footprint.
I used to go to the National there. Yeah. It's a good restaurant.
Very popular, actually.
If you go back to the National, I'll be perfectly happy. I'm sure you'll have something else.
I'm sure a lot of guests would be, but it's going to be something completely different. So
and then you'll have a bar, which is even more important for a hotel. Right?
Especially if you want that nightcap before you come out from a long day. So yeah, I can't wait. So room service, a restaurant bar. We'll open up our private dining on the 2nd floor. And I can't wait. It's going to be a great addition to the property.
And you do have a series of meeting rooms up there as well in the 2nd floor.
So there's meeting space, which can double up as private dining space as well. And they're pretty popular. It's got a lot of natural light, and it overlooks Lexington Avenue as well.
Well, as I told you, I'll be back in the fall to have a drink with you at the bar and the restaurant and see how it all comes together. Because then this property will be a complete. It can really qualify as a 5-star, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the final piece. You know, we already have a renovated product. We have all these great suites. Have a spa now. The lobby is fantastic. I think it really is very impressive, and that wow factor as you walk in. And we just need F&B. That's the final piece.
It's a two-story lobby. It's very, very spacious, and as you see the rooms in back, I mean, incredible. I'm not, and this is the biggest suite, but I have to tell you, my suite is amazing. Incredible terrace outside overlooking Lexington Avenue, and you can just sit out there all day.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Look, we have a number of balconies and terraces as well. So I think Yeah, if that's what you're looking for, you're not going to get that experience necessary in New York. But at the Benjamin, we do have that opportunity.
Now, is there anything else you'd like to tell we go out to about 128,000 travel advisors. Anything else you'd like to tell them about the Benjamin Royal Sonesta?
Yes. So apart from everything I mentioned, we actually take sleep very seriously.
Oh, yeah, pillow menu.
The pillow menu. We have a whole sleep program. I've been doing it for about 25 years. I think we're probably one of the original properties that thought, well, what do we come to a hotel for a great night's sleep? So we have a 10 pillow menu that you can choose from. So a lot of our regulars, they already have their pillow preference, and we have it ready for them when they come in. We also have a program for our new junior guests. We want them to become.
I see a lot of families coming in.
Yes. So there was a bedside reading. So everything that can help promote sleep, that can help that comfortable night's rest. You want to wake up, be rejuvenated, and check out the city. So
and you need that, absolutely. And in fact, I think there are 2 books that you put on my table in the sitting room that I guess promote. I love getting books. It's amazing.
Oh, I'm an avid reader still. So, I think it was a nice little addition. Guests are taking the books. They're free of charge. So I hope they enjoy it. And it's a nice little addition program to the hotel.
It really is lovely. And now, where can travel advisors go to get more information about the hotel, the URL, whatever?
So we also have, sonesta.com, you can just type it in there, but we also have the Benjamin, our own vanity site, which we can just go on. So www.benjamin.com and
or go to Sonesta, and that's it.
Yeah.
So this is really a higher end Sonesta. The Royal Sonesta is the kind of luxury brand, and you're trying to make this work as a luxury hotel. Well, I think you're going to make it, because based on what you have on the inventory of the rooms, the spa, and the upcoming restaurant, although you and I are going to have to try the food out before.
Yes, I can't wait. Yeah, we totally need it. Look, we're on the map. I think we're in a great location, and when I look at how this whole area in Midtown has just been rejuvenated with a lot of renovated properties, we're ready. So that one final piece, which will be F&B, and it'll be coming in the last quarter of this year.
Well, congratulations on that, and we'll look forward to the fall. Again, Simon, thank you for your hospitality over this long weekend, and thank you too for taking the time to do this interview.
No, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.